Guys, this is Parm with ProBox Respect TKO. Totally honoured to be in the company of a world-class referee, Ian John Lewis. Sir, how are you today?
Oh, Parm, not too bad, thank you. After doing a hectic shift this morning.
Yeah, you were saying on the way. We had a great conversation coming up here, and I learned so much about you on the drive here. And thank you for having me here today. I want to just move firstly on to just the T-shirt you're wearing. A great cause. Can you tell us a little bit more about these guys?
Yeah, this is Carris Amateur Boxing Club. It's the only homeless boxing club in the country, organised by Sam Hatfield. And I put my name to that because I think it's a very good cause. He helps all these poor kids out and grown men as well. And I've been up there a few times, up at his little gym up in Islington, and it's really great to see. I mean, these poor kids, they've got nowhere to go, nowhere to stay.
Yeah.
But he puts them up, and he puts them through the basic trainings of boxing, which, as we all know, is fantastic, and it helps keep people off the streets. So I just like to help out here and there.
Perfect.
So, nice.
So if anybody wants to get involved or even maybe donate or anything, they can look up the Carris Boxing Club, right?
Of course they could, yeah, that'd be
perfect.
Very nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Guys, please anyone listening, try and help out. I was trying to think of a few names that I would reel off in terms of fights you've officiated, but I don't even know where to start. So why don't we just sort of, the guys behind you, Vitaly Klitschko, Shannon Briggs, heavyweight fight of the, heavyweight championship of the world.
Yeah, it's an absolute great honour. I mean, like you said, it is there.
Yeah.
Vitaly Klitschko, Shannon Briggs. It's a great honour to be only the fifth British official to ever referee the heavyweight championship of the world. Unbelievable. I think it was 13.8 million people watching this fight.
Wow.
That is just a wow. And it was a great fight, hard fight.
It's a real war, wasn't it?
It was a great war. I mean, Shannon Briggs come in absolutely in amazing shape, so I knew he'd come to win. And it was a very hard fight. And Klitschko, he done the business, won the points. And it's just an absolute honour just to be introduced by the famous MC Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer, yeah, what a huge name himself now, isn't he?
Yeah.
But well done on that, mate. Just staying on Shannon Briggs at the moment, he is a one-man PR, isn't he? He just goes out and he hounds these champions, David A, Klitschko. There was a little bit of sort of rumours there, obviously not even rumours, he was chasing David A. Is that a fight that you would like to see?
Not really, but Shannon Briggs is in fantastic shape. He's a very experienced guy. Really, he did really need to fight someone, a credible opponent, before obviously he goes to fight someone like David
Hay, yeah.
But hey, I mean, they're both big punchers. Anything could happen in that sort of fight.
Yeah.
So, he's obviously chasing his dream of trying to regain the heavyweight championship of the world. And he'll stop at no one to try and get that.
It's almost, to me sometimes, I do love his character. He's very charismatic. But it just seems to me at times he's trying to sort of hijack the rankings, but just calling out random champions, modern day guys.
Well, he's a name.
He is a name. And
he's a character.
Yeah.
And just them two things go a long way in boxing.
That's true. Another big fight, huge fight. He's fighting in a couple of months' time. Bernard Hopkins.
This is where a little bit of history is created there, and some people know this, some people don't. But I was absolutely honoured to be the man in the middle when Bernard Hopkins created history by beating George Foreman's win the world title at 45.
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins done it, win the world title at 46 in Montreal, Canada, against 28-year-old Jean Pascal, and I was the man in the middle. And it was it was the famous bit when in round 7, I think it is, when Jean Pascal's tape come undone and Bernard Hopkins got on the floor and done press ups just to let him know that the old man has still got plenty left in the tank. that's what it is with Bernard Hopkins, mind games.
Yeah.
I was absolutely mystified when I was refereeing this guy, because as I was walking around that ring, I was thinking, this guy's only a couple of years younger than me and he's still fighting at world class. That was quite mind-boggling.
And again, he's going to do it again in December against Joe Smith Jr.
Yeah.
52 years old.
You know, I don't know how long he can go on for, but really, I thought that he should really call it a day.
I would imagine this is probably going to be his final fight.
But he's a freak of nature. Bernard Hopkins, he's a freak of nature.
He is, and again, well done. You, the man in the middle, officiated that. A long list, as I said before. That's just two of the fights you've. If I sort of, from my own memory, you got Anthony Joshua, James DeGale, Anthony Ogogo. Many George Groves, many big names. How do you keep yourself so grounded?
I've refereed the who's who of professional boxing in my 23-year career as a referee.
Wow.
And that's 16 years as a top referee, and it's unbelievable, and I'm just so honoured. And yes, I do keep my feet on the ground, but I've got very humble beginnings. I come from a very poor family.
Sure.
I had nothing as a kid, and when you come from places like that, that makes you a very hungry fighter. And back in the day, I was a very hungry fighter. I was so determined to be something.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite make it as a fighter. I say don't quite make it as a fighter. I was number 6 in the country.
And you had 20 professional contests, didn't you?
Yes, and I had 53 amateur fights. Not many
wow.
people realise that. I had 53 amateur fights, and I was a Kent champion, Southern Counties champion. I was a very good fighter for a very renowned St Mary's Amateur Boxing Club, very respected club.
Yeah, big up to them as well.
And yes, and they're still doing well, it makes me feel proud. Every time I read up about them,
yeah,
and they produce another champion, it just makes me feel proud, because myself, Johnny Armour, Tom Dallas, we all come from that little club.
That's
St
right.
Mary's Chatham.
Yeah. And again, a nice guy, Johnny Armour. I hope he listens to this. And talking about humbling experiences, obviously, I met your lovely lady. Very
Julie.
nice, Julie.
She keeps me grounded. I come back from a lovely world title fight. She says, "Ian, that needs fixing. That needs fixing. Do that."
Awesome.
So it's good. It's good,
Exactly. So I know that you said that another maybe a historic moment. You're away this weekend, aren't you? Officiating a female boxing fight?
Yes, I'm refereeing the female European Championship in Krakow, Poland.
Perfect.
And very looking forward to that. I referee a handful of women fights. It's good. And thanks to Nicola Adams and the World Championships and the Olympic gold. She's done absolutely fantastic for women's boxing. It's going great guns.
What's your feelings about? I know there's maybe some certain comments you can't make, but what about women's boxing on whole? I mean, it's quite popular over here now. There's a lot more ladies training out there. Even on the white collar events.
I wasn't quite killing it at first. Do you think women boxing? I thought really, but thanks to Joan Couch, she was the first lady that burst onto the scene, and she's a tough girl.
Tough girl, yeah.
And she done ever so well. She got boxing, female boxing into to Britain.
Yeah.
And and like I said, thanks to Nicola Adams, that has really brought on women's boxing big time. And it's great, and so women can fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's I've seen a couple of white collar events, and the girls have really gone toe to toe. And no offence to the guys, put up some great fights. So it's good to see. A man of your sort of magnitude, I'm sure there must be something still as an ambition in terms of boxing. I mean, is there something that you want to sort of achieve or in the boxing world?
Well, like I said, I mean, I've achieved a lot, which is absolutely fantastic. It goes there, it don't go there, it goes to my heart. I'm just so honoured, and it'd be ever so nice to referee the heavyweight championship of the world again. That would be something nice.
Yeah.
Not many British officials ever can say that. So that's a possibility. Just keep refereeing. I mean, I'm 54 years of age.
Looking great.
End of the month. Thank you very much. Well, I still do what's made me successful, and it is I still train, i.e. you're in my little gym. I mean, this is where I always keep fit. I think it's very important as a referee. I think it's important for life.
Yeah.
And boxing's got me into that. It's given me that discipline. It's given me that discipline to keep myself fit. And also my job as well. I mean, not many people realise this, but I work for Kent Police as a designated detention officer, which I have done for over 20 years. And I've got a lot of respect from the prisoners, and you've got to keep fit for that as well.
Ian, I know you're a busy guy anyway, as you've mentioned. In your job, refereeing around the world, even a judge. But you do training. Is there anything you want to say in particular? If anybody wants to hit you up for some training sessions, can they do that as well?
Well, of course they can. Yeah. I mean, they can just look on my website, www.iamthereferee.com. And I train young kids, I train adults, just to keep them fit and get them off the streets. You can't beat boxing training. You think you're fit, you try a bit of boxing training, and that's a different ball game.
Boxing cardio is second to none.
Yeah.
You just need more hours in the day now, mate, don't you? That's all you need.
Oh, Doug, I am a busy guy. I mean, the moment I wake up, there's always something to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've got a busy missus to look after as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, we look after dogs. We've got kennels, so that keeps my missus busy. You need something. You need something to keep you grounded and keep you busy. Life's hard, man.
Well, but I'm here in your own home environment. Thank you for having me here and inviting me, and it's a pleasure to meet yourself and Julie as well. In terms of, I know this coming weekend you're in Poland, and you talked about hopefully officiating another heavyweight title fight. Could that be on the horizon, or how does that work, or do you just randomly get told?
It's just listen. It's us referees, we just keep our fingers crossed, and we get great assignments.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, and it's absolutely an honour.
Yeah, too.
I referee for WBC, which I think is an absolute honour, because you think, my hero Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Mike Tyson, all these people have fought for that title, and
100%.
And there's the WBC belt.
Yeah, let's have a look, mate.
That is, that.
That's the pinnacle for a lot of people, isn't it?
It is.
It's the benchmark, the WBC title.
It is. Yeah.
So okay, cool. Well, listen. Hope that comes off. Fingers crossed for me as well that you get a call for the to officiate a heavyweight title fight again soon. Before we wrap up, is there any people that you want to sort of say a big up to, or thanks, or anything? Anybody springs to mind?
I've mentioned it before, years and years ago, but Sam Mercer, who got me first into boxing.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that guy, as a little 15-year-old, if it wasn't for him, I don't know how my life would have turned out. I'm not saying I live in a nasty boy or anything like that, but I come from a very rough area.
Yeah.
And I could have turned out a completely different kid. But he got me into boxing, and once that boxing bug bit me, I never took a backward step. It's been absolutely amazing. I mean, just to say amazing, just to finish off.
We were going to say a few words, weren't we?
How many people can say they've got a book about their life? I mean, this is just amazing. This is the pinnacle.
Absolutely.
I mean, to have a book written about yourself, I am just, and in fact, we just sold just over 2,500, and it's been 1 year.
Wow.
It's been 2 years. Next in a couple of weeks' time. So anyone, if you want a copy, please. It's for all boxing fans, and also it's very inspirational as well. Go on my website, www.iamthereferee.com, or Amazon. Just check out the reviews first, because it's absolutely amazing. And just in one sentence, I come from a very poor background, rough estate in Strood, to refereeing the heavyweight championship of the world. I mean, that's an amazing journey.
That is totally inspirational.
Yes.
And can I just say, mate, just even being with you for half a day, I'm totally inspired and totally humbled by the way you are. As you say, just with the poster, you've officiated some of the biggest fights, some of the biggest fighters in boxing history, and to see you still humble. Thank you very much for that time.
No, thank you. You know, it's like I said, it's absolute. Boxing is one of the only sports that people like myself can be somebody, and that's what's so important. You know, people that haven't had a lot, haven't got a lot, and you know, if you work hard, see, I must stress, you've got to work hard. It ain't nothing comes easy.
Yeah.
You must work hard, and your dreams can come true. And I am just so honoured that people like yourself and other people that interview me, ask me questions, ask me this, ask me that. I want pictures taken with me. It just means so much to me. It really does make my day when people see me in the street and say, "Excuse me, you're that referee?" I say, "Yeah." It means, no, honestly, it means so much to me. I'm not one of these guys, "Oh yeah, that's it." No. You know, people don't realise, you know, where I come from. I come from a very poor background, and all this is just amazing, all through boxing and hard work.
Ian, I said it to you in private. I want to say it on camera, but I'm sure, sorry, just getting clear my throat. I'm sure there's plenty of friends that we know, and the few that knew I was coming here today and I was going to interview you, they've said nothing but the best words about you, and you know, it's a huge compliment for you, mate, that you're still the way you are. So
yeah. Well, it's all from the heart, you see.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what, you know, I do everything from the heart. I've been there. It's a hard game. It's a very tough sport, boxing, but also it's saved a lot of kids. It's saved a lot of kids from going to prison. You know, it's such a great sport. And I just can't emphasise that enough. And like I said, and thankfully, in my job, I have steered a lot of young kids because of who I am. They see me on the telly.
yeah,
I've steered a lot of kids onto the right road. Thankfully, through boxing.
perfect,
You know?
perfect. Ian, again, thanks for your time today. Guys, anybody listening, get yourself a copy of I Am the Referee, as Ian said, even via Amazon. And again, there's the Caris. Please go out, guys, and show your support for these guys. Ian, thanks a lot, buddy, and have a good evening. Take care,
Thank you
mate.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, pal.